Easy 10x, Launchcoin, and a lot of these coins featured on the Believe app are going to do a 10x. The reason why I really believe this is going to happen is due to the fact that Binance is going to list them sooner or later. So usually what Binance does is whenever there's a lot of hype, buzz, and transaction fees, they've got no other option but to be part of that cake. You know, they need to partake, they need to test the juicy cake. And this is one of the reasons why we are witnessing a new wave of meme coins. And this is one of the reasons why I really believe, worst case scenario, Launchcoin is going to be around, what's the current price? 28 cents right now, right? It's going to be around $2.88 because it's going to 10x. This is way over a $10 billion market cap and also ecosystem. So it's obviously a no-brainer. This is one of the easiest trades you can ever do. And if you also take a look at these other coins listed right over here, right? It's a no-brainer. It is definitely an easy win. In order for you to participate in this ecosystem, the first thing that you need to do is set up your Axiom.trade. And of course, your priority is going to be all the coins, all the meme coins that are going to be endorsed by the official Believe app Twitter page. As we can see right over here, periodically they have been endorsing quite a lot of these coins, and a lot of them have been featured on the Believe app featured page. And this is one of the reasons why, if you really want to get a very easy 100x, you have to make sure that you are trading whatever they are endorsing. But first of all, the first thing that you need to do is work on Axiom.trade and make sure, if you go to pause, make sure you have launch a coin highlighted right over here, because you do not want to get analysis paralysis and get carried away, because we want to zoom in on the ecosystem, which is really helping us make 100x. So make sure you've got launch a coin a priority. And also, when it comes to the new pairs, right, the only thing that you're supposed to put here is maximum 3 minutes, because you want to only see the fresh created pairs. So now when it comes to the final stretch, right, you are going to be playing off of the coins that have got the biggest volume. So the settings that I have right now is obviously maximum 5 minutes. And when it comes to the metrics right over here, I have 35,000 US dollars as the minimum volume. The market cap doesn't really matter at this particular moment, because I'm going to be having like a specific market cap when it comes to the migrated tab. So as far as the final stretch, just, you know, make sure you've got the 35,000 volume ticked right over here on the maximum, and you simply click apply. Now this part is the one which is going to be very important, because if you are going to be investing in a coin which is going to do like 100x, which is also going to be endorsed by the Believe app, one thing that is guaranteed is it's going to have a lot of volume and it's going to move very fast. The reason why you are targeting specifically these coins that are going to be endorsed is due to the fact that you do not want to invest in a lot of rug pulls, because as much as this ecosystem is doing very well, there are quite a number of rug pulls. So what I'm doing is I'm going for precision and using volume to the best of, you know, my understanding is going to help me come up with the best strategy to catch whatever coins they are going to be sort of endorsing without them tweeting it. So I want to front run everybody before Believe Me app, you know, posts about a coin. It's probably going to be too late. It's probably going to be like way above 1 million. So you want to get in as quickly as possible. And this is one of the reasons why you have to concentrate on the migrated tab right over here. So what I'm doing, as far as the you know, token edge time is concerned, right, I'm putting 60 minutes because I want to have like a very good time frame. And the biggest important metric that you have to follow is the volume. So the minimum volume should be around 500,000. So on a daily basis, we are experiencing a lot of coins that are reaching this target, because when it comes to the setup of Believe app, people who've got like a very good legit profile as far as their resume and as far as their job, whatever they've done in the past, these coins are really generating a lot of volume. Like for example, take a look at this one, this goofy coin right over here. This coin, which is obviously going to end up ragging, already has about 659,000 US dollars. This one already has about 1.2. So on a daily basis, you are going to be seeing maybe 30 coins that have got more than 500,000 US dollars. So at least that really narrows down the coins that you're going to be analyzing. So what I'm doing is, with the volume, I'm putting 500,000, and then the market cap minimum is going to be 70,000 US dollars. In case you guys are wondering where the 70,000 US dollars is coming from, this is obviously the Radium graduation threshold. So the best way to trade these coins is a secret that I'm about to share with you. But before we get to that particular secret, let me just remind you to turn on your Twitter tracker. So what I've done right now is, all the Twitter accounts that I've been tracking, I literally erased all of them because I want to focus on Launchcoin type of meme coin. And this is one of the reasons why I'm only tracking what these guys are going to be posting. So whenever they make out they release a tweet, I'm going to be getting notifications. And you can also customize it. Let's say, for example, you are here and you are trading. You can just simply expand it and just basically set it up wherever you want, so that whenever you are trading, you've got access. So if they do release any recommendation or endorsements, you already know what to do. You can simply snipe. And one of the other apps that I'm using is Sniperoo, because Sniperoo allows me to snipe right off of Twitter. So as long as there is a contract address, like for example here, yesterday I had the privilege of sniping this one as soon as they posted, because using Sniperoo allows me to have this set up. So in case you guys are not really part of Sniperoo, if you do not have Sniperoo, make sure you get it set up on your trading setup. So the link is going to be in the description. So once you add it to your browser, it's going to allow you to snipe a lot of these contract addresses off of Twitter. So you do not need to come to Action Pro and then copy the contract address right over here. Everything is going to be automated, and this is one of the reasons why I am using Sniperoo and Action.trade. So once you set up the Twitter tracker and you've got everything in place, you guys are good to go. So whenever they make a tweet, you're going to get all those notifications. Now, the strategy that I wanted to talk to you guys about is something that you need to be very familiar with regards to the graduation threshold. So in case you guys are still wondering what I am talking about, right, just simply go to pump.fun and figure out what the graduation threshold is. So basically, this is the market capitalization, which is going to allow you migrate from whatever launch pad you are trading on, and your project is going to hit Radium. So that particular market cap is going to be a very interesting one. Okay, so in this particular case, we do have can we take a look at this coin, because I want to check out the graduation threshold. So right now it's around 70,000 US dollars. If I zoom in, this is the bonding curve. When the market cap reaches 70,266, the bonding curve is definitely going to be hit. So the reason this is very important is, when you are going to be sniping, or rather trading these high volume type of plays, right, you have to wait for the price to sort of come closer to the graduation threshold. In this particular case, it's going to be 70,000 US dollars. But one thing that you have to understand is, a lot of these coins that are going to be high volume are really going to grow very fast, because they've got a lot of hype, they've got a lot of supporters, and so on and so forth. So this is probably going to be happening on smaller time frames. Like if you go on Action Pro, let's for example take a look at this one. If we go to a smaller time frame, let's say 3 seconds. What's the smallest time frame that we can have on Action Pro? So we do have we do have 1 second. So you have to be on the 1 second time frame, and make sure you have this particular level. So let me just expand it, use the horizontal line, and make sure you have the what do you call this? You do have the graduation threshold demarcated. So you just put a line on the 70,000 threshold. So 70,000 should be roughly around here. So make sure you've got a blue line or whatever line. In this particular case, I'm going to use a yellow line. So this strategy is allowing me to print a lot of money, because once the price hits Radium for the first time, right, there's obviously going to be people who are going to be taking profit. Okay, so what you need to do is wait for the price to come closer close to or even below, the graduation threshold level, which is about 70,000 US dollars. So basically, on a daily basis, you're going to figure out what the graduation level is and psychologically understand what that threshold is. When the price comes back to this level, all you have to do is snipe it. If it goes below the market cap, graduation market cap level, right, you have to like buy some more and dollar cost average until you see a reversal. So once this happens, right, you are guaranteed to make a minimum 100% profit. You're guaranteed to make like a 2x or even a 3x to about a 5x. So theoretically speaking, right, if we participated in this trade, remember this is one of the coins that popped up on our migrated filter. So if we followed this strategy, right, we would have made would have made a 2x right now as we speak if I had gone through on that one. So basically the strategy is simple. Use the filters, whichever coins pop up, wait for the price to come back to the graduation threshold market cap level, which is in this case 70,000, and then just basically be able to scalp it. However, when you do have like a very legitimate endorsement which has got a lot of hype, it's probably not going to come back down to 70,000 US dollars. So what's going to happen is it's going to create a very different sort of base. Okay, so what's going to happen, instead of going to 70,000 US dollars, perhaps it might go to around 250,000. If there's a lot of volume, it might go to a different psychological level. Maybe the base is going to be 500,000. So once you see that, okay, this particular project, number one, has a legitimate developer or founder, and it's being endorsed by the Believe app, you know that it's go time, and you know that it's not really going to drop as low as you would like it to drop. So just figure out what the next base is and just try to get in close to that base and just snipe it up. You understand? So in order for you to snipe it up at a very higher price than the graduation threshold, you need to be very sure that, okay, this is a legit project and it's definitely going to do very well. In case you guys are wondering, right, one of the criteria that a lot of people are using when figuring out the outliers, the coins that are going to end up doing very well, is looking at the Twitter page. So basically, as your filters pop up, right, a lot of coins that are going to have very good developers, right, a lot of Twitter profiles that happen to be people who have built something, people who have actually created a product and they've actually, made a significant amount of money, plus they've got like a banging resume. These are the types of profiles and projects that are going to end up doing very well. Like, for example, yesterday we had somebody who works for Google, Microsoft. These particular meme coins were doing very well. Okay, so follow that criteria and remember that the Believe app ecosystem is meant to sort of promote builders and just basically legitimate people. So all these coins that are created out of with the same concept that was working previously, these are not really going to go anywhere. So look for projects that have real people behind them. So for example, this one might look very good. So let's take a look at this one. So if we go to the Twitter page, what do we have right over here? What type of profile do we have? Do we have any other example here? So I only see bad projects. So such type of projects I'm not even touching, because I know for a fact these are just regular people trying to rag. So go for legitimate people, real profiles with people who have tangible backgrounds and products that they have sold in the past. So if we take a look at this one, what do we have right over here? Let's go to his profile. So he's got 158 followers, and you have to be very careful because this could be created by AI. So you want to go as far as you can and just make sure that this particular project has been in existence for at least a year. You have to have data. In this particular case, it only has data up to the past 8 hours, which is not substantial. So this is somebody who already understands how to rig the game and how to play the game. So obviously not a lot of people are going to fall for this. So go for legitimate profiles, legitimate people with legitimate backgrounds that you can track. Okay, so a lot of them are going to be popping up once in a while, and once you catch them. But look at this, so far, even though this one is a fake profile, it's still printing. And if you were able to follow our strategy, right, wait for the price to go as close to the graduation threshold. So let's take a look at that. Where was our 70 market cap? It was right over there. So if you did follow this, right, we did come close right over here and here and here. So you could have easily made that swing right over here, which was around the 2.5. And right now, this is obviously going to end up dying because people are figuring out that this is some fake stuff. But the goodness is this guy was able to grab the attention of people because the profile is of a human being. So people are still falling for it, and it's still printing. Okay, so follow that strategy. Make sure you understand what the graduation threshold is, and make sure you wait for the price to come back down to this level. And if you do get lucky, ooh, take a look at this. Take a look at how, you know, powerful this is. But it's going to eventually end up bragging because people are going to figure out that it's a bluff. So eventually the goal is to catch one of these endorsements. So as long as you keep on trenching on a daily basis, put in more than 12 hours, believe you me, especially during the US session, because the team for Believe app obviously belong in the US. But do not quote me on that one. Just make sure you figure out where the offices are. You're going to be able to operate in the hours they are very active in. So once you do that, you're hopefully going to be able to catch one of their tweets, one of their endorsements. So take a look at this. This is something that they shared. And if you take a look at the profile of this person, he's a legit person. He's somebody who's been able to, create a lot of products, and he's got like a very verifiable type of background. So be very careful when it comes to looking at coins that are going to end up doing very well. Okay, so as much as this is pumping, it's still something which is fake, and it's going to end up ragging. So if I were you, if I was trading this, I would have probably taken out my profits right over here. So I really hope that you guys understand the strategy, and I really hope that you get the essence of you trading close to the Radium graduation threshold. That's all I had for you. You guys have been awesome. Slap me a like, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So more videos on how to make easy money trading meme coins. I hope you guys enjoyed, and have a blessed day.